your mind is okay. Off your mind, what you sound like me.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary politico, yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. Still them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not they off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make you shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo.
Ranar zaɓe, wallahi mutum ko ya zaɓi APC ne ko ya ci ubansa. Ranar zaɓe, ko ka zaɓi APC ko ka ci ubanka. In na faɗa ku an samu. Ko dai ka zaɓi APC.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ dódódódó.
Hello there.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ dódódódó. Maiyegun ti dé o.
Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Maiyegun Live.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Bó bá ṣe eré, àní Maiyegun máa wí. Ó sì tún ṣe eré, wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Thank you so much for joining me. Invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends, and tell them that Maiyegun is live. Read the caption of the broadcast, and if you haven't already, please do like the broadcaster just before you finally settle down into this tonight.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ dódódódó.
Yeah.
Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra jù. Maiyegun ti dé.
Thank you.
Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀ súnra jù. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube.
Do you see this man that you watched a moment ago? That man is Doguwa. He has, they call him, is the majority leader of the Nigeria House of Representatives, a member of APC. Egbekegbe. His full name is Al-Azan Ado Doguwa. One of the jobless, disguising criminal representing a part of northern Nigeria. He is a jobless person. He has 4 wives and 27 children that are being fed and cared for by Nigeria taxpayers. So to them, this could be a do or die. To others who probably heard this, you may brush it aside, but I am not going to make that easier for you to brush aside, because gone are the days where most of these free gavs, they call them, are actually pointers to what these guys have done, capable of doing, or will do in that circumstances that they found themselves, if they found themselves in a circumstance that they are no longer in power or has some access to free money. So to say, in 2011, yes, Bokwari had this cult followership in northern Nigeria. Everywhere you went, everywhere he was then, it was like, you know. Now, the impression back then was, among these northern young and old supporters of Bokwari, there was no reason why Bokwari should not win election with that level of acceptance in the north. So, in 2011, when Bokwari lost the election, it didn't take long. They were able to point fingers at those they accused as the reasons why Bokwari lost. And guess what? Over 400 people were killed in northern Nigeria. Some of you may be like, when? Now you know. Because back then in the north, Bokwari to his cult followers and whatever he was telling them, it was like a saint. Only the infidels, non-Muslims or not real Muslims, should be against Buhari. And when they wanted to take out their anger and rage on those they believed helped Goodluck Jonathan to become president, they went straight for the youth corpers who were serving as ad hoc staff for the INEC of Nigeria. In Bauchi, 7 of them were burnt alive. They were slaughtered and killed and burned because of the kind of rhetorics and the type of, when it comes to this politics and election and power. To you as a southerner, you are looking for somebody, you are looking for a system. We are not asking for much. We are just looking for a system that is going to make everybody, no. That's a different thing. That's why you shouldn't be in the same country with criminals whose own dream and agenda is completely is in a total contrast to yours from southern Nigeria, no matter how much they try to lie to you. Ranka dede. When they say go this way, and they put religion behind it, if you go against it, you are declaring open war. That's how they see it, because politics is their life. And some of these guys, they are seen as responsible, honorable, rich, and what have you. In northern Nigeria, if you take away the process of choosing right people, which is lacking in Nigeria, if you take that away from them, and you put in a process that is going to be like as transparent as, it should be, his likes will become jobless, possibly just pick up arms and turn to a terrorist. Most of the northern politicians will turn to terrorists when Nigeria break up. You know why? Because there will be no access anymore to that kind of free money. And most importantly, it will become so hard to use religion, ethnic, and other things that they have been using to lie to the people up north just to keep that power or keep the Jews, whatever of it to themselves. But thank God for social media. Thank God for this period when all of us can no longer say, how did that happen? How come that happened? We didn't know. Of course, they always happen. But sometimes or most times, you hear them, you are never interested in the characters that made them happen, the violence that is tearing Nigeria apart. This guy was talking to his constituents, and he's not the first person, but what actually makes this kind of interesting is that he's the leader of the House of Representatives controlled by APC. Egbekegbe is a leader there. The deputy speaker of House of Representatives in Nigeria from Plateau State was the guy who somehow fled up because the Benue people in diaspora, they wrote a petition, and they wanted that petition to be read on the floor of the Nigerian House of Representatives. And it was all about the Fulani killing and massacring the people in Benue. You remember him? Flared up, you know what I mean? So that too is in that place. Now, the up north, though, there are already Islamic clerics who are already preaching that if anybody vote for any infidel, whatever they see, they should take it to. They will not allow anybody to either campaign or vote for any infidel in your 2023 charade. They're already preaching it. You see, all of these are just like the groundwork for what is to happen later, which I'm going to share with you as well. So this guy went to his constituents or his constituencies, and he was talking to his constituents. So what he said in this video is loosely interpreted as, on election day, is either you vote for APC or you are dealt with. Listen to me. In 2023, if you go and vote for any other person apart from APC, we will deal with you. Now, he said that boldly in Hausa. And you know that APC, Egbekegbe, they have Muslim tickets. Something that was put in place to placate or pacify the Islamic fanatics in northern Nigeria. Simple as that. So whatever is going to be the backlash of the whole thing is a little risk that they are willing to take than to go to northern Nigeria and pick anyone who is non-Muslim. It is already brewing. Okay? So when people said that 2023 is going to be the beginning of the end of the Nigeria you are seeing today, you know, this might sound like, well, you don't understand. I'll tell you. The Nigeria you are seeing today is a divided, mismanaged, and terrorized Nigeria. People now have their sentiments on everything increased to power 100, where religion, ethnic or tribe, class are among the things that are now going to shape what is likely going to happen in your 2023 charade. Let's break it down. With the rhetorics like this, with characters like this, with so much money, and with so much poor people, miseducated, misinformed, and on like that, who are actually at their beck and calls. They can use them anytime to foment any kind of trouble, including the ones that will lead to taking lives. Today, you have young people who are saying, number one, APC, Egbekegbe, has failed and burnt Nigeria. People destroying people are not different. Most of these people are from the southern part of Nigeria. Others from northern part of Nigeria, including the middle belt part of Nigeria, who have also shown up to say, you see these two Siemens twins, PDP, APC, will do them no good without thinking of religion or tribe or anything. No. They call themselves obedient today. In the book of the fanatic northerners, for those who have been monitoring and gauging the, the heartbeat or the tempo of their campaigns and their talks and the rest up to this moment, they are considered as the fanatics up north, considered their northern brothers and sisters who are going to be outside the supposed, the supposed marked territory of theirs, which is Atiku is a Muslim, is from the north. So if you are not going to support Kolu, you can be saved and spared as a northerner to go for Atiku, even with the imbalance that is also part of what is about to tear Nigeria apart. Now, for up north, you have Christians who have always been like kind of quiet and all that. Somehow they are now speaking up, which is also helping the likes of, or should I say, which is also kind of agitating those who have been benefiting from the traditional route or traditional way of milking the poor, using religion, ethnic, and the rest of that, So this sudden uprising up north are suspected to be incited by religion. Therefore, the likes of Doguwa, there are many others like him, and some clerics like that, if you are outside that circle, you are considered as somebody who is looking for a jihad. Now, let's go back to breaking it down again. Where wahala go dey? Now that you have the mix of this whole thing, usually, it was always like a two-way thing, in their politics. If it's not PDP, it's APC and others. Abi? Now they have this wave of Obi, this, Obi, that, yeah? Which, with their reactions, with the way they have been, reacting towards disobedient, in reality, you can tell that somehow, they have been able to get to their nerves. They have been able to get onto under their skins. And they have reacted brutally. They have threatened them. Everywhere I have seen, right? So the likes of Doguwa and co. If you now just rewind it back a bit to 2011, when the impression then was that nothing, absolute nothing, can stop Boko Haram or should stop Boko Haram. Everything was perfect. They've sealed everything like if anything should miss, it must be those Southerners, those infidels from the South. And if we see them anywhere, who are the Southerners they always target? The Yorubas, the Igbos. Whether you are from Niger Delta, up north, you are seen as an Igbo. Whether you are from Bayelsa or Rivers or anywhere, you are Igbo. In times like that, back to 2011. Immediately the results started coming in. Bukwari was winning here, there, here, there. Then some part of northern Nigeria were also delivering for Goodluck Jonathan. How is that possible? Who are those who counted the votes? So immediately their clerics told them that the infidels have been the one who tried to stop Saint Bukwari to come and save them. Are you with me? They just went straight to town. Billions and billions and billions of naira worth of properties were destroyed across major cities up north. Over 400 people were killed, slaughtered in a 2-day program. The soldiers or the military, everybody left them. They had to do what they have to do. It's on record. It happened. It's not far long ago. It was 11 years ago. Another one is brewing. Because from the rhetorics I have watched and listened to, Bukwari's failure is taken in 2 ways up north. The first one is that even though Bukwari might have failed in governance, in making Nigeria better, all of you, Bukwari has succeeded in establishing, in making these northern fanatics using Islam and other deceits, right, to bully their way to power and at the same time entrench themselves in the system. Bukwari ensured that the northern supremacy came back to life under Bukwari. The likes of Tifnumbu and co, they publicly said Bukwari could choose anybody he wanted. And today, the entire system is more than 80% occupied by whether qualified or not qualified northerner, mostly Fulani. Part of the wahala that is about to tear Nigeria down. So Bukwari succeeded in that. It's a gain for them. They still have that power and that control. And they could now realize how powerful they are and how much they could make happen, whatever they wanted to do. And in their statement, you remember, they said it's a game of number. The southern Nigeria can make their mouth, they can threaten, they can say whatever they like. Northern Nigeria will decide who will become the president of Nigeria. But remember, they couldn't make Bukwari president on 3 different occasions, right? So, he succeeded in that part. On the second part, he made many of them rich. No joke. It might have failed. You might be saying Naira is this, that one is that, blah, 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 blah. Fine. That's to you generally. You might say more people have been killed up north by terrorists. More people have been kidnapped. Or, all those are failure, obvious failure. But regardless of all of that, Bukwari, with his gang of thieves, they were able to succeed in depleting Nigeria resources, right? And they have become so rich. You have no idea. Abacha, will be so innocent wherever they start picking people from this Bukwari. Under this Bukwari is the first time in my life that I hear that returned loot has been relooted under this Bukwari. Under this Bukwari is the first time in my life I heard that Central Bank of Nigeria printed money and gave it to Bukwari to spend. And nobody could say, okay, this is what they used that for under this Bukwari. Under this Bukwari, I realized that those who are stealing Nigerian crude oil, they are richer. They are making more money than Nigeria that owns the crude oil. Under this Bukwari. When you look at the characters who are actually behind all of this whole scheme and scam, it go shock you that there are majorly those who could barely afford recharge card. I'm talking about recharge cards on their phones 8 years ago. I'm not joking. So whether he failed there or not, he made them realize that, yes, they could do whatever they want with power. And they could get away with anything. And they will be protected too. Look at the terrorist. Have you seen any terrorist in any court in Nigeria being tried for any crime you've heard? Oh, they kidnap people here or they kill people here that you have been hearing about all these years. Have you ever seen anyone? One or two terrorists in court standing trial? Have you seen anyone? No, you haven't. So to northern Nigeria, it is not a total miss, but it is a stain on them because, on the other hand, northern Nigeria has been more destroyed under Boko Haram. That is to them, yeah? So how can they, in a way, recoup their loss? Because that power may not go back to northern Nigeria in another 8 years. How is that going to work for them? How are they going to cope? What if somebody comes in and that person is like Boko Haram too? Decide to kick all of them out of the whole place and everywhere and feed the entire place with his own people. How are they going? You know that? To balance up and never have to go back to the day where Fulani terrorists will leave your land. Fulani terrorists will stop intimidating and threatening you on your farms. Fulani terrorists and other terrorists and those who are emulating them or imitating them, they will become a thing of the past because there will be no protection for the real criminals because things change so fast. So how do we consolidate on the gains, some gains we have gotten from Boko Haram's presidency? Even though the terrorism is still with us, because it is actually a business now anyway. So in the whole scheme, Atiku is there. He could be your president. You know that. Tifnumbu is there. They know he's sick. They know he's not well. Then they have the shitty man, a strong Boko Haram sympathizer, a man that publicly demanded for amnesty for Boko Haram. On record, go and check it. Now, he is likely going to be your vice president if Kolu become your president. So either way, they are likely going to always be in that position of whatever you see, whatever you get, may you keep on like that. But for them up north, they can endure any condition as long as their elites clip and bite to your national pulse and your national world view remain it no matter whether na PDP or APC, no matter. Now from southern Nigeria, they do party because you are the ones who fell so easily because of the jargons and nonsense that they taught us in those schools, those social conditioning and all those things you read. By the constitution is illegal. That thing is it's not possible. By that keep speaking grammar. They can take off their cloth anytime and they will be another thing, whatever they want to be. As long as the system allow all of this to continue under whatever these guys. So who is the loser? Majority of us who are speaking grammar. Majority of us who believe that we are smarter. Politics, right? So as long as this guy continues to take care of his 27 wives, and his 27 children, and his 4 wives. Whether na APC or PDP, wherever he is standing, if you change him, they will kill you. Somebody will not get job. He's a lawmaker in Nigeria, making over 15 million naira every month. Living large enough to make this threat. Who is Doguwa? Look at him.
The speaker, I will let you know that with me today here are my 4 respected wives. Halim, stand up, please. 1. Uma, stand up. Binta, stand up. Speaker. Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I've asked them to rise here to respect the House on behalf of my family. And one other reason, to let you know that when members call me a powerful man, I'm not only powerful on the floor of the House, I am also powerful at home. These four wives, Mr. Speaker, what I meant by asking them to rise up is to demonstrate to members of the House that when you call me a powerful parliamentarian, I am not only powerful on the floor, I am also powerful at home. Because I deal with four wives. These four wives you are seeing, Mr. Speaker, have produced 27 children for me. These four wives you have seen have produced 27 kids for me. And I'm still counting.
He is still counting. So who is feeding? Who do you think is feeding the children? You that cannot even feed yourself. There are still people that cannot feed themselves around you all the time. All of you doing 101, Abi 001. You skip the breakfast, you skip lunch, and then you have to make do with whatever you get for dinner. That's how you live. But every time you go out there to make any kind of purchase, whatever they take from you as VAT or tax, every penny they take from you, I have to go back and feed this guy. And he can take all his. And you know one thing, he's already bought houses, properties for his four wives outside Nigeria. You know that. That guy is a powerful guy because he's making enough money there. He's the leader right now. So if he tells you that on election day, he went back to his constituency and he was talking to them about, I've given you this, I've given you that. They will give you money. They will, that stuff. That's normal. And then he was telling them that, listen, on election day, you must vote for APC or you will be dealt with. Nothing is going to happen. Anything that's going to it is just that you that claim to be a normal person, educated and what have you. Now in your mind, where you have 360 people like that Doguwa, and you have about 80% of them, they are like Doguwa, and there are those who are going to make laws for you. There are those who are going to pass your budgets. There are those who are going to possibly do oversight on your budget and everything to make sure that everything is done for you. At the end of the day, you are expecting them to do the right thing. Somebody like me don't expect them to do anything right because they are like, it is a mismatch in the first place. People like that shouldn't fight. There's another one, he's a comedian. You know that one? Hey, I forgot his name. That one is very funny. It's a real comedian, and he's been there since since 1999 or thereabouts. So when you have characters like this, whose life, means of survival is this politics, and you, Mr. Educated, Enlightened, Mr. Who knows what is going to, Nigeria is just going through a phase. Chinua Achebe says something in Koto. I won't go look for him. Make her use Chinua Achebe's quotes. Chinua Achebe said, he said, being a Nigerian is abysmally frustrating and unbelievably exciting. The excitement comes from what is still possible. But the frustration is a reflection of how miserable we feel today. Do you get that? Being in Nigeria is abysmally frustrating and unbelievably exciting. That was what late Chinua Achebe, that's how he described Nigerians. Excitement for what you think is still possible. Frustrated, because of frustrated as a reflection of how miserable you feel today. A lot of you feel so miserable being Nigerian right now. A lot of us feel miserable, frustrated, hungry. And that is why some believe that, somebody like me, we believe that for peace to reign, for real development to come through, for real nationhood to emerge, Nigeria needs to peacefully break away and let everybody control their region, just same way it was when we signed up for independence. Not that we never had that before. We've had something like that before, and it worked for us before. So my frustration is that, please, if we want peace and progress, why don't we just explore this option? And that's exactly the sentiment of the Biafrans too. We used to be like this. We used to be like that. We used to be this. We used to be that. Now, look at us. When they force us together, match us together, and pressed us together, now we cannot do without hating ourselves with so many bile and vile thing against one another. Why not just let us go our separate ways in a way that we can respect our own territorial boundaries, in a way that, I mean, maybe we believe that will stop all this madness, right? Then there are some of you frustrated and angry, who believe that, and at the same time, you are excited of what you think is still possible. Peter Obi, it is possible. PO is possible. That is what that is the description of Chinua Achebe of you. It's not new. Look at that old man. He's long gone now, right? And I remember telling people that no matter what you think you are doing right now, how you think you are feeling right now about Nigeria, okay? Whether you are supporting the system or you are against the system and you want the system, you know what I mean? It's not new. It's not new. There are people who lived through different eras of this last 62 years. They experienced all manner of madness in their own time. But the system crushed them. Or they ended up being part of the system, which is where this, if you can't beat them, you can join them. I believe that was where it came from. So there's nothing. As you are feeling right now in your 20s, my future is important. I must, they are arresting you, locking you up, putting you in a, after doing nothing. They did the same thing to people before you, who thought they could fight the system and fix Nigeria. At the end of the day, the system crushed them, broke them. Some died, and some just went solo for life. Others, they became part of the system they were fighting over time. So if you have that excitement right now, it is normal. But for me, I just believe that come what may, my anger, my frustration, my what have you, has given me a clearer understanding of what actually brought about the anger. And if I stick to what I believe in, if we are many, we may end up changing the course of history by sticking to that without having to dilly-dally, by not becoming that typical Nigerian, defined or described by Chinua Achebe. That one that is abysmally, that Nigerian that is abysmally frustrating, and unbelievably exciting. When you see Nigerians, you'll be like, man, in Nigeria, if you get depression, or more, now you say you don't get data. Nigerians will tell you, they will say, if you don't get anything for Nigeria, just get data. You will actually see something that will just make you feel like, I thought my own situation is even worse. This particular one, they give me hope. in Nigeria. So you can create your hope as much as you want, but it is never going to change reality, because the reality is that the system is rigged against you. If he has to work for anybody, it has to start from you wanting it to, or being part of those who actually built what is going to work for you. Not something you met and they told you could fight. It is possible, they say. Somebody was, and I think that should take me to Owerri, where, obedient who believe strongly that it is possible to rescue Nigeria, congregated today. Let's take a tour to Owerri, a quick one.
Where things work. We no longer want a nation where a president will travel abroad for medical treatment. We want a president that feels our pain, that has empathy, that has competence, with capacity, and in that person, we say, Mr. Peter Obi, give it up for Mr. And Mr. Peter Obi got to that stage and he made a decision for Nigeria. He decided to stand. He decided to stand for the people and come out and say that yes, he is running. Who be our president? Who be our president?
Sorry, it's a bit, Abby. It is well. So I'm going to share with you where, Obi himself was like talking. Maybe you might find him interesting as well, especially his own supporters. So we'll go to that. There is this Weary on YouTube, okay? And I believe that is a Kolu supporter. Usually, people will say, ignore them. No. The reason why I want to talk about that is because there are people like him, and I could use him to pass a message that quickly came to my mind before we continue. Babatunde, you have my attention. You said, Maiyegun, you too, you will soon grow old and you will be shitting for body like Tifnumbu. Okay. Number one, there is nothing wrong in growing old, and shitting for body, as long as you are not saying, when you are shitting for body, you are not applying to be president of any country, not even the president of your old people's home classroom. As long as you're not trying to take any, that means you needed to be taken care of, not you pretending to want to work for anyone. So growing old is a grace. So I keep saying it to everybody. If you grow old, it's a grace. Now look, in a way, so what really matters is for you to at least to have lived. So me, Maiyegun, if I am graceful enough to be an old man, which I am going to be, by the way. Now, when I grow old, I will be a role model to young people of how it is like to be an old man. I will be your favorite grandpa. The grandpa to pra enough. The grandpa who can read the room. The grandpa who can become accommodating and not suffocating. That's what I wish to be. I want, 100% I know I am going to be very comfortable for all the remainder of my life, whether short or long, it doesn't matter. I'm going to live comfortably, okay? Because I'm contented. That's number one. Now, I'm not just going to be comfortable. I am going to be a little bit rich. Do you understand that? I'm going to be a little bit rich. Rich, comfortable, and rich. Which means, by the time in my own old age, I will be relaxing in maybe my farm here in Scotland, and another one, country home in Doguwa, a big, old cottage-like farmhouse, Maiyegun squatters. So, and I will be, like I said, your favorite grandpa. I will be hosting parties every weekend. The moment I turn 60, 65, towards my 70, I am just going to, by then my children would have grown up and be like living their lives and becoming whatever they want to become in life. Then I would just be, like I said, your favorite grandpa, having a nice, recent, modern haircut, whatever is going to be the trending haircut then, whatever is going to be the trending dresses then, when I grow old. Now, I'm 38 years old, right? I'm 38. So which means if I'm talking about 32 years away. So in 32 years' time, all of this won't be in fashion anymore. Whatever is in vogue then, you go see Maiyegun as your favorite grandpa. Baba Jaye. Somebody that is not living off crumbs from public. Somebody that is not, coordinating or cooperating with other criminals to fleet you and take your future away. Do you understand that now? So even if I dey shit for body, it go be inside my farm. You no go see am. Many of you will just be like, you don't see that Maiyegun man. I say that Maiyegun, that guy. Say, you dey call him guy. That guy na 72 years old. But you just call him guy now too. Now I say, sorry, Jerry. Anytime where I see the man, I know they see him like a man. I just see him like a guy. That's how you're gonna see me. Look at me. Look at this. What they say is that which means people like myself are preserved. We are just gonna be like this, almost for life. Do you understand what that means? If you now can't get money with it, in that Nigeria, if Nigeria tire me, I come back to the UK. My farm in Scotland, That's what I plan to do. A big farm here, a farmhouse, lovely place. Do you understand what I mean? Even if I dey shit for body, you no go ever enter your mouth because you won't know. You just be like, I just love that man. I say, I've known him for the past 40 years. Wow, you've known him for 40 years. I've known him when he was just a young man. Yes, that's my own dream. Nobody say I go come, they jump from here and there, they shake, they vibrate. Do you understand? So if I have the grace of growing old, I will be a role model old man. Sure you get. Let's go back to Owerri. I just thought I should tell you. Just like somebody came the other day and said, Maiyegun, you are just here for people to come and pay your rent. I was like, now so life ruined rich. Maiyegun, they just want to pay your rent. I say, you decrease. You're just looking for something to just say, but that is not how it works. In Yoruba land, they say irinisi ohuni soni lojo. When you see Maiyegun, there are some things you don't even just say, except if you are just one of those wearies who just look at me and look at me and look at it. Like, I don't know what to say about this. I'm just going to say. Let's go back to Owerri for the sake of our listeners. Obi in Owerri, giving you the Nigerian typical excitement of possibility of a working country. Let's go back to that.
And you believe Peter is right for 2023. I want to see your hands up like this. Everybody sing this song with me now. Say,
I'm so sorry. That's a long clip. Okay. I couldn't wait to say this before I continue the clip. I'm sorry. I had to stop it. So somebody said, when I mentioned my age, the weary that said, you two will grow old and shit for body. Babatunde, he replied and he said, he is old enough to be my father. I know. Olori buruku lo poju ninu yin. No be today they talk about you. Ẹ̀yin dàbí mo ṣe dà táyé yín ti rún táyé yín ti ta. Ẹgbẹ́ ọmọ ẹ̀ lórí social media. Ó ń la ojú ẹ̀ your own probably your own children's age mates. Me we be say I am more or less like your son or something, like age mate of your children. I am here seeing what you should have been saying 50 years ago. Abi, now that you have grown up, old, weak, tired, and scared, you are scared of what this whole future is going to be like, especially the freedom that these young people are talking about. Abi, so you came here, old man. You came here to come and wish me to shit for body when I grow old because of Tifnumbu. Alaye tanye, alaye ronye. If you get picking, I beg, help me munch his name. If you see the surname, anybody will be in picking or anything, you no get papa. Olori Blue, and there are many. If you look at the people who want the status quo in Nigeria to remain the same, let's say this, if you want to see those who are really working to keep your slave masters in power, you will realize that they are these old people too. They are in their 50s, 60s. They are shiri, olori brukus like that. When you are complaining, hey, our future, and they are there doing everything they can to make sure that your slave masters will continue to rule you and hold you down, because some of them are, and then they just want you to remain so like that. How old are you? How old are you that you are complaining that you have not made it in life? Who are those saying that to you? Mostly young people. Who are those saying that to you? Are they not those useless Adubos? These Olori Bruku brothers, and they don't. Most of them, the women, they begin to drive one Aloku Tokumbo, and they give themselves one title or the other. Okay, then they have opinion about life. Why are you in a rush? What is wrong with all these young people these days? How old are you that you are thinking about life? You are 28 years old, you are thinking about, because Olori Bruku ara they no get ambition. Most of them no get ambition in life. Are you with me? When they were growing up, their parents said, go to school. So for those of them who went to school, they believe that if you go to school, you go and look for a job. You go and work, earn money, and marry. So the more money you make, the better you can take care of your family. So some of them, Some of these Olori Brukus like that, Babatunde, they are those you see in the ministry. You see in different parastatals of government, working for government as well. Thieves, bunch of rogues and thieves. They are not politicians. So. But because of what they do, they are tallies with what politicians also do in their states. They work hand in hand. Then they jump on social media, trying to bully some of you. You better watch your mouth. You are talking to elderly person. Abaye elderly fe tani. Abaye elderly fe bajeni. Abaye fe runi. Babatunde. Say it to them. They are useless people. They don't deserve any respect. So don't look at them and say, I am just looking at it because you are elder man. No. They are not. They are useless. So they are part of the system. Corrupt, useless, unambitious. The ambition is once you see opportunity, use them. Make you use your opportunity. Just wait for your own time. Just pray to God. May God just give you 2 opportunity. May you just use them. Now the Olori Bruku Egban Adugbos where they motivate you like that too. So if you see them on social media, don't they respect them? No, they say Egban more respect you know. Abaye respect for budget. Abaye you fair run Egban. She very show funny. Egbo ju injade. Oh yeah, bring your face out. No, we see your face. Abaye you fair run. So when you see people like that, when I first started Maiyegun's diary political, they will come and advise me. Maiyegun, you are still a young man. You have a future. Think about your future. All these people that are hailing you, when you will need help in the future, all these people are not going to come there and say, no, some people are now saying that Komasi Nigeria is not in Nigeria. We don't think say this one could need any. It no matter. God can do anything, and you will need help of Ashiri. Conditioned fool, conditioned their fool. You know, they are Yoruba, they are Igbos, they are everywhere. You can see them everywhere. Oh my respect. Olori Bruku Egban with the Baboshi on the social media. Don't go to show any respect to any Olori Bruku Baba or Olori Bruku Mama on social media. Don't let anybody bully you into that too. They are part of the rotten system. And what they do most of the time is what? They throw words around. Engage them. Try to have a conversation with them. You realize that they are as useless as that last toilet paper you used when you last went to the loo. They are worse than that. Maybe that toilet paper is useful. It's there waiting for you. After using the loo, you have to use the toilet paper. Clean up. Abi? These ones are more useless than that. Now, things which you're not supposed to touch. They respect anywhere, anyhow. They show face, flag them. Oh, give them small before we continue. Sorry, guys. I mean, I was like, So Babatunde said I was no older than his son. I said, if you have a son, 38 years old son, that is exposed, talented, educated, and is bold enough to express his views, like me, you will come sit down there and say, because of Tifnumbu, don't tole, don't yagbesara. You can come say, you want to ma dagba njo kan ọmọ tó bá ma dagba lagba kò gbọdọ̀ gbọ̀pá lọ́wọ́ àgbà be nṣire ni àgbà àgbà yin nṣire ni ṣe fẹ́ blow ni gbọ̀pá lọ́wọ́ àgbàlagbà. What about the àgbàlagbà? The àgbàlagbà that are stealing from the ọmọdé, come they work like àgbàlagbà. Àgbàlagbà ni mi o, I'm an old man o. Be careful, watch how you talk to me o. You know I'm an old man o. Don't let me curse you so that you will not grow as you be only, you they say you be àgbàlagbà. You know that kind of thing, Don't let them bully you. That's why I say make our down before we continue. We still get small to talk about, Let's go back to Owerri. I won't play the whole thing, I've used most of the time. Right? Let's continue.
And you put up his life for 2023. I want to see your hands up, brothers.
Africa, sure. Okay, Buhari. Assure you.
Education is important. Even the difference between a developed, a thriving, a prosperous nation, and the one that is being poor is education and health. We will invest in these two. We assure you, we are not going to make fake promise. Go and check our background. Go and verify our background. We are not here for fake promise. We want to take back Nigeria and give it to the youth and women. We want to take back Nigeria and give it to the youth and women. We will ensure that our youth will be proud to say they are Nigerian. Even people who know there's a government. Today, nobody, if they tell you they are doing any program, it ends in Abuja. The program does not go to the states. What I will show you more people, in our government, we will come to Igbo State. We will be here. Any program we are doing, we will do it from here. Imo State today receive from statutory allocation every year. The most they can identify from Abuja is about 70-80 billion naira. Ever receive from government. Ever receive from government. They will receive more than that from federal government of Nigeria.
From consumption to production and all of that. So there's so much enthusiasm out there right now, right? So I just thought I should show you that before I'm going to take it back to the snippets that I cut out from Kalu's last London visit, the one we discussed just a few hours back. And this particular question, which you've all heard about all the embarrassing whatever that happened and all that, right? But let's take a look at Priscilla's question again.
Yes.
Can you tell us your name, please, also?
My name is Priscilla Winkbo. I'm a freelance broadcast journalist. So you've spoken a great deal about what you've done in Lagos, and yes, we're very aware of it, and you're a team player because you're able to include everybody else, and we appreciate your team here today, and they're very capable, and we can see that they have the capacity and the capability. However, sir, you are running for president, and as Nigerians, we would very much like to hear from you because we believe the office of the president, if voted in, will be you and not your team per se. So on that note, sir, if I may, We haven't seen you engage with Nigerians on a one-to-one interview or at any of the live programs that has been going on. And furthermore, there are issues at the moment running with regards to your identity, with regards to your age. So I wonder if you could provide some clarity on the issues of your identity and age, and also let us know when we can engage with you one-on-one in an interview, hear from you directly as the office holder. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm going to take two more, one from this row, one for that.
So that was when Kolu now responded with this.
At the moment running with regards to your identity, with regards to your age. So I wonder if you could provide some clarity on the issues of your identity and age, and also let us know when we can engage with you one-on-one in an interview, hear from you directly as the office holder. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the question. It's inquisitive. But at the time of birth, I was dated March 29, 1952, and the family record. I didn't think then, that day, I've determined to be or decided to be a president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Not even that I will go to politics. I've a very good exposure in life. My record is consistent. And the school and the university, they question, they now convinced that they wasted their money and their time. The record is there. The transcript is there. So in March 1952.
So that's one part that we thought, you should see. For me, imagine for somebody asking me about my date of birth, and they have to write my date of birth on a sheet of paper for me. What it was. The other day, you saw Olaiya asking God, whatever. Another person don't do his own. Now this one, for Tifnumbu.
Orúkọ tèmi ni Ajé Adéwálé Peter. Akìrìndí òkun, akìrìndí ọ̀sà. Torí Bọ́lá Ahmed ọmọ Tinubu mo ṣe wà níbí yìí. Má jẹ́ kó wọlé o. Mo ṣe introduce Buhari sí wa nìyẹn. Ó níbi tó bá wa dé. Má jẹ́ kó.
Yes, that's another challenge. Like, Olongo. Orúkọ tèmi ni. Hey, why did I miss the name? I was laughing, watching.
Orúkọ tèmi ni Ajé Adéwálé Peter. Akìrìndí òkun, akìrìndí ọ̀sà. Torí Bọ́lá Ahmed ọmọ Tinubu mo ṣe wà níbí yìí. Má jẹ́ kó.
Mad people plenty for Nigeria, like for real. Mad people. As it is so, even mad people go show face for this your charade. Say, mad. So that guy went to the sea. Thank God that one they put on there. He put on there his own, his briefs, like his boxer, right? And it was, my name is Ajewale Peters. Olongo. That is a God. My name is Ajewale Peters. Nobody can see the bottom of the sea or the bottom of the ocean. God, I came here because of Bola Tinubu. Don't let him enter. He introduced Buhari to us. Look at what they have done to us. God, don't let him enter. many one lay. Nigeria, not the Nigeria, the producer. On the last count, they said about 70 million people in Nigeria. Then get mental problems. They say, no, be 70 million. They say 70% of Nigerians then get shoko. Or more, it shocked me. It gripped me. I mean, what can you say? When somebody waves, everybody, they shout, hey, human right abuse. Aisha Bokwari, you are evil, you are a devil, you are a concubinity, and the rest of all those things. Aisha Bokwari, they must say, she said, you know, all those noise. Ashe, the way that we are all screaming for. Free Aminu, free Aminu. Are you mad? Ashe Aminu gone safe, Our patience is out. His first message was to let's thank our mother, our Maiyegun first lady. I want to listen to everything you have. Where the Aminu, you the craze. First lady don't break yansh because of you. But we scream. First lady can't release you. Now us, you can't slap for face like this. Waka.
Hi everyone, I am Aminu Muhammad Adamu from Federal University Dutse. I would like to use this medium to express my gratitude toward the general public, the National Association of Nigerian Students, NANS, and to the management of Federal University Dutse for their help, support, and prayers. And with regard to this, I would like to use this medium to tell the general public that it has been brought to my attention that some people are catfishing my account and cloning my name and posting something on social media claiming that I am the one. I have nothing to do with it. With regard to this, I will also like to seek and ask the general public for prayer that tomorrow I am going to start my exams. I think it is by 11 o'clock a.m. in the morning. And I would also like to thank the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the mother of the nation, in person of Her Excellency Aisha Buhari, for finding me worthy in her heart to forgive for my recent actions, and for her moral advice that I should change for the better. And inshallah, I will abide to those words. And I would also like to thank the NANS president in person of Usman Umar Barambu for standing firm for me and making sure that my freedom is assured. And well, I need your prayers for my exams tomorrow, and I thank you, the entire world, and thank you very much. However, I am going to deactivate my whole social media account because of the exams that I will be starting from tomorrow. I have to concentrate. As you can see, this is going to be the final semester and final exam. A little mistake might lead to several days. So I really, really need your prayers, and thank you for your support, and thank you for your prayers, and thank you for being there for me. And thank you, Mama. Nagodi. Bye-bye.
Abaya Aminu Veroni. Shaminu Yawere ni. Mama Nagodi. Tani Mama, who is your mama? Anyway, they said they told the boy to go and do. I said, oh, more, I know they told the boy. Even if they didn't tell the boy was already recording. They put him inside the plane. They put him inside plane when they took him to Aso Rock. After Aso Rock, they put him inside plane again. They flew him back to his school. I think it's Kaduna or wherever. And the guy was taking selfie inside the plane. You could see like, Mama, I'm going to change for good. Thank you so much, man. The wife of the president of Nigeria. Now yeah, I break a yash like that because they said when the Doguwa Secret Service, when they came and they started beating, when they brought the boy to Aisha and they started beating him. Aisha was like, they are not beating him enough. So she stood up. Can't do one, those freestyle kick when they do taekwondo. He can't miss. Now so, Omo, he shan't cut you. Yeah, everybody go by. Aisha ti one lele. Aminu ti dodge. What I'm saying is that they were beating Aminu, this boy, How dare you say the first lady don't chop poor people's money? That's why she's fat. Are you? Aisha was like, no, you are not beating it. So she stood up. Can't give her this taekwondo 3K. To get. I be like saying one miss. Landing, yeah, Oda. Now I'll speak to Aisha. Now from hospital to Aisha, tell people say may they release the boy. Because that boy in a bad luck. Be like saying, then Aisha can't tell her, say, listen, I'm a mother. What you said about me is very painful, but I can't say you be devil like somehow, eh? It's not funny, okay? And sometimes it may sound like I'm just painting a picture, a scenario of what happened that made that minute to suddenly meet God. And can they tell you, say, our mama, our mother, abi shiri na minutani mother. Oh, my yeah, and you know, sabi your mama be waiting. Sure you get? It is Nigeria, and if 70% people are mad, even some of you where they watch me right now from Nigeria, you may not know with what Nigeria has done to you, with all the trauma, the pressure, the whole thing that you are facing every day. Some of you, small way, feed your system. I'm not trying to, this is something that, you know, normally for here, if you get weary, if you get shoko, and you are the prime minister of the whole country, everybody could just know, say, our prime minister and call na madman, no vexamo. But you go know. That's one thing here. In Nigeria, if they say, this thing where they do, you know, they say you they mad. So, Amy, now you go mad. In Jesus' name, in the blood of Jesus, in the name of Almighty God. It's medical pressure. You see, pressure. When you face too much financial difficulties, right? Pressure here and there. Family, job, or even like a schools and so many other things around us, they eventually contribute into depreciation of our own. I'm not a doctor. I'm just telling you because for a year, I have, been with a family member who has had to go through different kind of tests and all that, and they live normal life. But Nigeria, every time you say they, say, watch out. Anything you do, don't let him enter market. Ishaye and all that stuff. But no. There's no, it's not Ishaye. Ishaye feed day aside, though. But you see that Nigeria, the pressure, people are depressed, women who are going through a lot and they have nobody to discuss with. Their mental health is so ruined. Mental health, is the moment when you can sit down and think straight, without pressure building over your head, like the whole world want to crash over you. I go take pay this money. I go take pay that money. I go take pay mama say, is my mother going to die? What am I going to do? You see all these things that you are facing every day, People no face half of the whole thing here. They don't even face 10% of it here. Small thing they say, Ameriti ni shoko, Ameriti ni madu, Ameriti kilo sha Ameriti ya were ba kon sheru were ti leo. Your mental, I they put my head on for you because people are saying that their brain day. So you see this your brain, this your head, When the pressure, it is what you see. This is your computer. This is the computer of your head. This is where everything you are feeling, when somebody pinch you, you feel them. Now your brain, they feel all those things. When you think, and you begin to, so when life, like it is in Nigeria, no light, no road, no security, no job, no fuel, no hospital, all those things, that all of us are facing every day in that country. They have contributed so greatly to the depreciation of the mental health of so many people. But you see, when you tell people for Nigeria, they say they wish them bad. Maiyegun, are you saying that we your lovers? Maiyegun, I'm one of your followers now. How can you say that I figure madness? Papa, I'm not saying you do. I am giving you the instances that could put you in that state of mind, that could put you in that place, in that box. Nigeria is what it is. A lot of people are suffering this. A lot of you are hiding it. Hiding this old suffering, hiding this old frustration, hiding this old pressure, hiding the depression that you are feeling because of what Nigeria has become today are enough to affect your mental health. So you feel you feel get mad for it like that as they watch me, even though you are my person. It's not because I'm wishing you that. It's because Nigeria have done that to you. So you may be coping. You may think you are, but Baba, you have no idea. And a lot of people are like that. So that is why you see the abused, the bullied, the impoverished. They still do their best to stand up and fight for their oppressors. Because mentally, they are in that box. Thinking outside that box is going to be so much that before you know him, if he begin to pick paper for streets, he say, Kilo, what do Felix? Felix, where they normal? Felix, very brainy guy. Wait, he smoke Colorado, he smoke drug. No. Felix, no, they take drug. Oh. Say, I fear this life. Oh. If he be that girlfriend where he live, you just going to blame somebody for. But Felix ran mad and began to pick paper on the streets because of the build-up of the pressure that has affected his mental health for so long. And he can't tell you because you go tell him saying they mad. Say, Felix, tell me, say, in the ear vision, in the ear voice, in the sittings. You, as a person, if they say it to you, you'll be like, oh, my brother, my friend, don't they go mad? Hey, Shideke. Hey! Felix don't they run mad though. He tell me himself. He tell me, say, the year in the sittings. Now, the people say, I tell her, say, we see, I get reason where we say, I know they go back village. I get reason, my pastor tell me. But Felix, no, they hear, he too know. You know, say, Felix, they intelligent. Felix don't run mad though. Felix don't run, everybody goes to say, hey, young man, you don't run mad. But you know what? You know something? Before you get to that stage, you have no idea what people are bottling, what you watching me right now, what you are bottling up. And you are not talking to anybody. At the end of the day, the system that frustrated you to that point, the criminals who made that happen, they are not giving up. They're going to make a mess of your mental health. And that's exactly what they do. If you are still in control of it for now, it won't be for long. I thank God for my own, and you should thank God for yours. I just thought I should let you know that, let you know that Aminu Nko, the fight Aisha again, if any of you feel offended or somehow, I they tell you something, no kuna just go forget time. Aisha, yeah, keep on there. Now that same boy tweeted and he said, if they see anybody in Kaduna doing any rally or protest for Deborah, that they stoned to death simply because of a WhatsApp group conversation that offended these young Islamic fanatics, these small boys. And they looked for Deborah. They targeted her. They grabbed her. They beat her. She ran away from them. They still grabbed her. They stoned her live. The video is everywhere. After she couldn't move anymore, immobile, on the ground, they burnt her. They set her ablaze. They burnt her down. This boy, this Aminu Muhammad, said that Deborah abused Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Anybody who abused Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, ikunio. So that's why I said that you have a country of mad people. So all of you, where they feel somehow, Mokuna tell you, make una keep all your sympathy, make una keep all your whatever. Aminu don't go back to him mama, and him mama and Aminu, they don't forgive themselves. And as he be, can you explain this to me? When I was telling you that you have a country of mad people, would you say these are normal people? The same people that the criminals from northern Nigeria are telling you, I am fighting for my people. I am fighting for my people. Now tell me, should this one look normal to you? Anyway, it is what it is, as they say all the time. At this point, I am going to give you the updates on our fundraiser, and then hopefully we could possibly raise one or two more tonight, and then we'll take it on from there. But I'm going to go make myself another cup of tea. So if you are still here with me, you can share the broadcast if you haven't. You can still like the broadcast as you are here, just before you go, in case if you don't want to stay. Then I'm going to open the line, take few calls, and then we're going to call it tonight. But don't go anywhere until I get back. I will be back. Hello there.
Hello, my brother, Maiyegun.
African Wahala, is that you?
Yes, this is your boy. This is me,
brother. Man. Good to hear from you. I mean, compliment of this season, because we are in that season now anyway. How are you?
I'm fine, man. I'm fine. Over here, it's very, very cold. But
me, tell me about it. Oh. I saw your weather and it was like minus 21, minus 27. I was like, no way. Right now in Glasgow, I feel like I'm being embalmed, like alive. It's so cold.
I'm telling you, bro. It's super cold. But you know, we have to keep on pushing. We have to keep on surviving. I would have preferred to be in my tropical locality of Ijebu, but unfortunately I can't be there right now because of the circumstances, you know.
Mostly because of the circumstances. God bless you, Baba. It's unfortunate.
Yeah. Yes. I just wanted to call in to, you know, touch base. Thank you for as usual, thank you for continuing to keep your foot on their necks. Yes. Thank you for educating the vast majority of the people that come across your videos, because eventually we are only making the victims of this whole system think twice of the circumstances we find ourselves in. And what can we do, man? I also feel like...
that is why we are documenting everything as they happen, before they will turn around and then they change the whole story on what they will tell us their own history. So yeah, the diary.
Yeah, thank you for the diary, man. And I joined a little bit later tonight. I seen that part where Aminu Mohammed, the young boy, he's supposed to be a man.
That was so late of you.
In Nigeria, boys are men. Boys have been reduced to men. Men have been reduced to boys. Exactly. So, young boy Aminu Mohammed, he's already apologizing to his mother. That just shows you why you can't even fight for Nigerians, bro. You can't fight for Nigeria.
Now, Showore took that thing for here. Showore said, if you are fighting for them, you have to use one. If you are fighting for them, you have to use one hand fighting for them, and you have to use another hand defending yourself from the people you are fighting for. It is never a win-win situation.
Man, it's an uphill battle. But I guess we're just going to witness the natural death of all this mess eventually. It's not sustainable in any human society for people to be subjugated and subdued for so long. After a while, it's going to collapse. So we're keeping our fingers crossed. We're going to see how this whole thing ends.
I know. Thank you so much, Africa Wahala. Baba, we are doing some. I'm working on some project for the Diaspora Radio, which is going to help with some of the coverage, content stuff from back in Nigeria. I'm putting somebody in charge of that from home, and we're going to equip the person. So, but for somebody like you who has been there and be holding the base for this while, right? It could be something to look forward to. I just thought you should know because we never had a chance of talking.
Yes, thank you so much, my brother. Thank you. And we'll touch base, bro. Thank you so much for that information.
Nice one, African Wahala. Now, I have another caller, but I'm going to please plead with you, my caller, to give me just 1 second, 1 minute, or maybe 2 of your time. I have an update to quickly give before we proceed, okay? Now, you see, I have shared the link to, in the comment section, okay, where you can also still support us. Let me tell you what we are doing. We agreed last month that, yes, we talk about all of the vices going on in Nigeria and how much of our people are affected by some of them or all of them. How then can we, having known what is going on, how can we be a little bit of help, especially when we pride ourselves as people who have what it takes, the message, the encouragement that it takes to encourage Yorubas to stand up for themselves in this case of this imbalanced Nigeria. Now, if you have a message like that, you could possibly become their friends, and at the same time, with our goal, a goal for for an independent Yoruba nation. However, before we get to that, we decided that this month, December, in Nigeria, as the hardship bites, we could possibly be helping like 1,000 family. 1,000 families in Yoruba land is not so much, but it could mean something huge for a small group of people with so much big dream. Now we have a target. Our target is if we are able to raise enough between now and then the 15th of December, and which is just about 9 days away. If we're able to raise 10 million naira, we might be able to actually do that or even more. Now, we are not pressing ourselves or pushing ourselves that we must. Donation contributions are always like voluntary, okay? And we can only do what we have the capacity to do. Today is the 4th night. The last 3 nights, I have seen people, my friends, my donors, my friends on Maiyegun's Diary Political who have turned up where we made the announcement. Now, in the last 3 days, before now, we have been able to raise put it this way, we have been able to raise 1,780 pounds from all platforms, okay? In the bank, right now, between last night and now, I've received about 30 pounds. Plus the 100 pounds I told you yesterday, we've got 130 pounds there. I haven't received anything new on our cash app. We still have a balance of 411 pounds there. But I have also received some extras, which is the one you have on the Give Send Go. That one is accessible. It's public. You can check it. The link is there in the comments. Now, we have also, I haven't received any other addition on our PayPal. Our balance on our PayPal is still somewhere around there, 560 or so pounds right now. However, I can tell you this. In 3 days, of course, we have raised enough that is over 1.6 million naira. If you change that money to Nigerian money, that would be over 1,600,000. Now, before we started, I pledged 1 million naira towards this from our own purse, from our own kitty, right? Which simply put means currently for this project of reaching out to the the vulnerable in Yoruba land in this season, we currently have over 2.6 million naira in our purse in 3 days. I don't know how much we can get more before that day. I would actually love us to do it that much. Cover it. See the joy on the people's faces. And then pledge to even do more for that reason. I am looking forward to it, but whatever comes may, what comes may, whatever. Whatever our balance will be at the time, we will forward every penny to the team and group that are going to source for all of this food for us. Source for them and sort them accordingly. You or your family, if you're watching me from Nigeria, in Yoruba land, you could be a beneficiary too. Just saying. Sorry, my caller. I spent longer than I expected. So how are you?
Yes, I'm blessed. Thank you. And God bless you.
Thank you.
For that good step that you've taken. The Lord will continue to uphold you.
Amen.
Everywhere you turn, favor shall follow you.
Amen to that.
And your so-called offspring, your children, your great-grandchildren, every members of your family, favor. That be your portion.
Thank you so much.
Let me go to this Bobo Loshi Olori Buruku to fenu Tony mo se Ọlọ́run oboju mi jẹ́ bí ti wèrè yẹn kọ́ o. Ojú ẹ̀ bàjẹ́ yamayama ni.
Àwọn àgbà òfò tọkàn máa ń sa àwọn
àrùn ẹlẹ́nu màrímà jẹ́ olóṣù idiot. Kìíní tí ògbọ́n tó ṣe kòróndó ó tiẹ̀ wá lọ gbé díẹ̀ ò ṣe tí òkú very ugly backside. The backside is not even pretty. The front side is ugly. The backside is ugly. Very ugly thing. Ó wá bọ́ síbẹ̀ ń pariwo Ọlọ́run o. Ìyà tó fẹ́ kó jẹ àwọn Nàìjíríà, àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá. Ọlọ́run máa dojú ìyà kọ. Kìíní kan tó ṣorí kìdìrìkìdìrì bíi bọ́ọ̀lù tó ń gbá ní World Cup yẹn. Idiot burúkú. The man is so stupid. The man is so stupid. Pardon me, because I cannot even begin to think how somebody could be that stupid and so selfish and self-centered. Because he's not doing it because he loves Tinubu.
No.
He did it because of Marima Jeh.
Now. Jeun.
It doesn't care about anybody. All of this, I love the shit. Only on my phone, Tinubu.
Oh no, voices. Voices, yes, of phone week. Shebo Sopo Nife Tinubu. You said you love Tinubu. Now I need you to stand up, go naked, and go to the sea and pray for him now. That's why. But don't want to one.
I do the just to my body Oja. New Oho. Hello, ṣàdúrà fún. Mo sure pé èèyàn máa kókò dàlú ni. Tó bá jẹ́ ìlọ́kọ́ lọ lọ́sọ̀gọ̀ tó bá tó bẹ́ẹ̀. Tó bá ṣe pé ó nífẹ̀ẹ́ Tinubu lóòótọ́, kó lọ sí òyìnbó máa sọ. Ní Oho lọ́sọ̀gọ̀ kó lọ ṣàdúrà fún. Idiot. Kìíní tí ò gbádùn yẹn. Very useless man. That was what he did the other time. He did the same thing the other time and they gave him a car. Tí olú ọmọ fún ló ń rálẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀dọ̀ yí bàbà. Ìgbà tó ń fẹ́ kú òṣìṣẹ́ ìrata mára yọ.
Oh no, we need part 2. He has part 2 of the video. Because it has been open.
Àwa gan ní pàṣẹ yìí tá máa gbègbè. À ń bá kọ ń parẹ́ ṣó ní Android ti wá lọ ní idiot. Àwa gan dúró dè. Tó bá ti ń gbé jáde báyìí, bẹ́ẹ̀ la máa mú fún padà. Kìíní tí ò gbádùn yẹn. Kìíní rándú bíi sáìsì go bọ́ọ̀tù gúdà. Idiot burúkú.
It is well.
Àwọn sọ.
Everyone.
Tinubu wá kórè wá síbí báyìí. That idiot was here yesterday. Àwọn bàbá àgbà fògùn tí wọ́n lérò rẹ̀. You can listen to everything tó sọ. Everything, every promises to make. Actually, what to the northerners? Any Yoruba tí orí ẹ̀ bá pé, I'm going to say this man has no interest of Yoruba, kọ̀ọ̀kan, ní mind, whatsoever, kéré tó. And this man, construct with his senses. That is why he cannot have any conversation.
No, they have to hide him.
Instead of him having conversation, Priscilla dile rọ̀rọ̀. One like to máa pass in date of birth to ẹ̀ sí.
Mi ò rí irú ẹ̀ rí o.
Àwọn èèyàn tó wá àwọn kan sọ fún àǹfẹ́ tẹ̀lé, not be juju be that.
And Shatta Mouth still respond. You know what Shatta Mouth said, ma? They said Tinubu ambushed them. That they were never told that other people are going to answer the question for him. That they were never told. They said he was going to answer questions. At that point, it was like, okay, just do what you want to do. And
from everything about him,
yes. Look at he showed to people that he can stand for 20 minutes without shaking. So I'm going to only proof only draw 20 minutes. God damn it, man.
20 minutes. Share this one with the president Tony. I won't wave your sosa.
I'll show you. Can you share you?
No. God bless you, my brother.
Thank you so much, ma. Any nice evening, Thank you, ma. So I have another caller on the line. So I'm going to ask everyone asking me. Hey, Ahmed, how are you? Lafia Kalau. Alhamdulillah, man.
Yeah, Aminu, the Mamaishi.
Aminu, that's same Aminu, Abi.
The Mamaishi Asuki.
Aminu, Roba Shege, Bansa, Kani.
Now go there, then Shege, Yaba.
Shege,
Shege, Baron Banza, then Iska. Yawa. Karame, then Iska.
Yawa. How are you, Baba?
Maiyegun.
Yeah.
Maiyegun,
Aminu Yahweh gan say. Aminu mad ni. Like kill Aminu mean. Aminu mean. Like me maybe say I did program because of Aminu. Aminu come they talk about him. Mama say Aminu show mad ni. Like Aminu show shit. If I see Aminu 101, I saw go answer. Aminu show Yahweh ni.
Make I tell you, ba.
Tell me.
Those days where they be arrest that boy, ba. I don't enter different outside group where they I don't pass to them. You will not see where you go. If you enter those kind of groups, you go understand how they have enslaved a lot of Northerners. No matter how educated, no matter how they take those to it, forget them. You will see that enslavement.
It will always be there.
You see, we for South, enslavement, that mental slavery did there, but I'm more and shift for our I want me to say one more, but truly, one more, she in Korean and support the local you and support our one more, to link on one more, but the purposely they are doing it because of say hunger, they won't feed. But you see, for North, not they believe within inside them, no matter what.
And we have to wait for that man to tell us what to do or how to do it.
You have to wait.
We haven't heard from me.
And you must not, and you must not disobey elder.
The moment he says something, don't disobey, just do it.
Don't do, But me, I don't try as much as possible.
Like, come on. For South,
you see the people waiting for my own. You see the people waiting for my own cycle. We say, and my friends, me and them, we don't have a lot of conversation. We don't get a lot of conversation. And me, they don't know my stand. In northern part of Nigeria, the most of them don't shit. You see, their malams don't they come out. Most of them don't they come out. They don't they talk about.
I don't see some of them they come out they talk. But you see those ones, those ones. Most of those ones where they talk, they are not those ones who really control the crowd. These are the ones who are like lecturers, speech givers, and all the
Maiyegun, wait. He get one way that they call him Kabiru Gombe. If you are a Hausa person and you hear the person they call Kabiru Gombe, that idiot has been defending Buhari.
Is that not the old man where they wear dark goggle like that? They always wear dark goggle.
No, this one, now one really like that.
Right.
That one you go see and short in they speak one dirty English like that. They instead go. Now that way they talk.
That name shall ring bell.
People they talk. Say Buhari. They actually damn it. Buhari don't see money. Say I see him go in house for Daura. Buhari house no get a lot money. For the group as I see the video money. Allah da bazaka gama lafiya ba Allah ine ma wannan malam shehu karshen malamin karshen zamani a one end time malam. Mo gbé ṣépè nínú group ẹni. Àwọn míì máa kánà zájì malamai ní mo ní ìwọ gan kò ní dá fún yẹ kò ní kò ní. Àwọn gan mo bú wọn pọ̀ mo ní kò ní dá fún àti málà yẹn. Ayé yín ò ní dá. Ẹ ní ṣoríire papọ̀. Sórí yín burú ni. Àbí kí ló fẹ́ fa wèrè náà? These people, see, even that idiot wey go in constituency go dey talk say APC does that for I tap him now as you drop that video for the article there. I say Pausa tun yanzu ma kuna cin uwar kuma da Buhari ma bai sauka ba bare za ku je ku kawo Tinubu to uban ku da za ku ci ba kadan ba za ku ci uwar ku ba uban ku kadai za ku ci uwar ku in God so ni ke una go chop una father if una no vote APC. The me call add there for pé no be only una father una go chop una mother. Una go chop una mother John.
Yes.
Nino ite
I think I saw that comment again, and I read the interpretation, and I'm like, which one shop papa, shop mama? They don't change them for me. I just say we'll deal with you. I only waiting. You know me, I'll be like, now wait till I hear last bit. I say we'll deal with you. But when I come to see interpretation of shop mama, shop papa, I say,
the meaning says how to chop ubonku and I will chop una father.
If you no vote APC.
If you hear say they say don't chop ubonku, I will chop your papa.
Zon chuku na.
Yeah, that's what they say. Like it's an insult. They
chop your mother. You will kill your mama and hit your mama, or kill your papa. And hit your
I will chop your mama. You understand?
But normally now, so, you know, chop your mama, chop your papa. Sometimes some of the things where they call insults, sometimes they don't make sense. Like normal. If anybody tells me, you Maiyegun, shuku your papa, shuku your mama, I'll just be like,
no, Maiyegun, you know, say if you talk them for English, you know, sit for English. But if you say the Hausa, they talk them for Hausa. Don't worker. You know, here it sounds.
Chuku, yeah, that one is like made a
you know they hear no, zenchi chop chi zenchi warka.
Okay.
Oh, Maiyegun, just leave these people.
No, we won't leave them. We'll keep throwing it onto their faces and let them know that many of us actually know what the is. We just want more people to know the antics and push back.
No, wait I mean to say, we will just leave them, make them continue. Who will be talk? Leave them, make them continue. Come on, Sheila. Come on, Sheila. Baba Tunde, Agbalagba Ofu. They hear me, ba. I hear Onita. Make a drop for her. I hear Onita.
I should wrong button motesh. I will let you pad awanisha. But I'll take care of it.
Oh, Nishori. No, Allah na Maiyegun. No get more.
You have a good one. Thank you so much. So, let me go and refresh.
Maiyegun General.
Yes, sir.
Maiyegun General.
Kabiyesi.
How body? How's everything?
We thank God, though, and how are you, sir?
In fact, go to follow pé mo padà wá sórí láyé o láti bí oṣù méjì. In fact, you so go aro go de o. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Mo kàn ní kí n lu ìlọ́gbọ̀ ẹ̀rọ ni pé ẹ ṣe ẹkú ṣẹ́ takuntakun.
Àwa nìyẹn o.
ẹ máa tẹ̀síwájú ọlọ́run á wà pẹ̀lú yín so àdẹ̀sírí kan tẹ̀ gbé jáde náà so àti àyábẹ́lẹ̀ ò bá rí nìyẹn àdásí gbogbo ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tètò lọ lágbára ọlọ́run a máa délẹ̀ lérí a máa délẹ̀ lérí tàbá lè ṣe fáwọn èèyàn wa ká lè ṣe ká sì tiwa so ọlọ́run àwọn àdẹ̀gbà pẹ̀lú wa mo kàn ní kékeré ni ṣẹ̀gbọ́n mo ní kékeré nítorí okay. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you very much. Yes, I have another person on the line. And,
Citizen.
Hello, sir.
Maiyegun General.
Yes, sir.
How are you today?
I am very well. Thank you.
Yes. Good. This is nobody.
Nobody. How are you now?
Continue with that which you're doing.
I know, Papa. I mean, it's such a big task for me to actually see people I actually so care about whenever I'm in London. It's always like, you know what I mean? I really missed you, Baba. How are you?
Yes, I wanted to speak today on that Chatham House issue.
Please.
Shall we call it Chatham House issue? Chatham House battle.
Yes.
You see, the problem is when you see people, I was there, when you see people who you consider to be learned, elderly, I had a man stand in front of me tell me he's a lawyer and I should not carry a poster which said Tinubu mega slum landlord.
Yeah.
That because it hurts them so much to see that picture and to see that image that I should not carry it, and they tried to attack me to take that poster.
Really?
Yes, we catch it. I sent it to you.
Really?
I sent you the footage. Yes, I sent you the footage.
Right. I want you to
what I'm trying to say,
please.
Yes, what I'm saying to you is this. You see, some of us understand what it is. We're fighting like the people were fighting before in Afghanistan. Can they even speak up in Afghanistan now? Can they speak up in Iran now?
No.
Can they speak up in Syria now?
No,
what of Turkey? Can they go and demonstrate in Turkey?
No.
So these people who are your fellow country person, your fellow nationality, your fellow ethnicity, wants to sell you into enslavement so that they can get some crumbs for themselves. They know themselves that is wrong, but they don't care about their own lives. So why would they care about yours? That's what I'm trying to get people to understand. People will say, well, you must be decent, you must be reasonable with people. The people are not to be reasoned with. They have no good intentions for you. No. These people do not care about you. They do not think about you. You're insignificant to them.
You are. And we are.
If a million of you die, if a million of you die tomorrow, they wouldn't shed a tear. No. Look at those people who were murdered in the war. Have we found the killers?
No.
Is it on anybody's headline? If it was one of our parents, would they have still found the killers? They haven't mentioned it again. It's irrelevant. So I would ask people to try and get up and do whatever it is you think you can do to try and network with those people like yourself who are doing something.
Yes.
Because many of the people who you think are sensible or reasonable, as you said, are mad people who care nothing about their life. So that's that's what I would like to say to you.
I have received your video. What I'm trying to do right now is to pull it up. You know what I mean? Like pull it up here for everyone to see what happened. And then you can probably give us a bit of a perspective if we want to what really happened after playing that, okay?
Yes.
So if you would stay on the line
no problem.
For me for just...
no problem.
Yeah, thank you. So I'm going to walk around and get that up for us. It is currently loading up right there. Nobody, okay? Bear with me. It's so unfortunate that we have all these cretins, all these rogues who are hiding behind the failed political system in Nigeria, right here in the UK, to push their own narcissistic agendas and then selfish ones, which keeps our people poorer back home. The one that keeps them, a little bit silence and all that, yeah? And they live here in the UK.
Yes.
And they are always ready to to give a hand to these rogues when they come around here. Now, some said that
UK, America, Canada, Europe, wherever there is.
In this country, we have the freedom of expressing ourselves, the same freedom that Nigerians don't have. And you see these people abusing that same privilege shamelessly here to defend the people that took that same right away from Nigerians back in Nigeria. Now, nobody. The clip is up, okay? So what I'm going to do next is that I am going to play it. I haven't seen this video before. You've sent it to me, and it's like you've sent it, since morning. And this is you. If you didn't tell me about it, I may never see it, right? But I've managed to see what it looks like. The quality is tiny, but we're going to manage it like that. Stay on the phone. Let us all watch it together and see what really happened when one of these Lagos Abobakus, the Abroadian Batty Diots in London, somebody enjoying 24 hours in London, 24 hours electricity in London, functional transport system in London, safe city in London, healthcare working system in London, is right there in London asking the whereas in Nigeria to choose a dying man, a sick man. And then he had the audacity to come and confront you for expressing your objection to that. Stay on the line. Nobody. Let's watch this together.
You shall stand on your 50 pounds, on your 50 pounds, on your 50 pounds, you shall stand. You shall stand on your 50 pounds, you shall stand on your 50 pounds, on your 50 pounds, on your 50 pounds, you shall stand. Keep talking, young lady. Keep talking. On your 50 pounds, you shall stand. On your 50 pounds, on your 50 pounds, on your 50 pounds, you shall stand. On your 50 pounds, you shall stand. On your 50 pounds, you shall stand. On your 50 pounds, on your 50 pounds. You know what it is? It's people in my country are being murdered, are being kidnapped. And the people who are looting and slaughtering the people are in here today.
Sanwo-Olu only. Sanwo-Olu only. Murderer! Your joke. These are your people. Enslave yourself and your future generations. 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 That's why you're fighting me. Old man like you. Luckily you don't see me. Luckily you don't see our forefathers. You kill our forefathers. You kill our forefathers. You are coup plotters. Yes, you are the one that put Nigeria in what we are now. Tell me again. Yes, you are the one that put Nigeria.
Do you see that guy? Do you see him? He's an old guy. He lives in the UK. Do you see that immediately there? He quickly changed it to Igbos, and you kill our father. Now you kill our father. Now the Olori Bruku like that. He forgot that he didn't know that the person who is recording him is actually, nobody, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I can hear you.
You are a member of Take It Back, and you have been one of the strongest member of the Take It Back, abroad, especially in the UK, right? Now, that person you were talking to there,
many others, yeah.
That person you were talking to there, who changed the conversation to Igbos, you are coup plotter, you killed our father, you killed our this or that, is a Yoruba man, is a Tifnumbu supporter. Abi? So you yourself,
correct.
Did you know that you are either Igbo or not before he made that statement?
Yes, correct.
You believe he know that you are Igbo? Or he suspected you to be Igbo?
No, because nobody should have... carry on. Yeah, go ahead.
I know that you are not an Igbo. Sure you get. In fact, you choose to be called nobody. You are a strong Yoruba, full-blooded Yoruba man, as I've met you many times, personally. But a Yoruba man who saw you in London, possibly he lived in London too, right? He lives in London too, right? He automatically felt like, since you are there, not for Tifnumbu, then you must be Igbo in this 2022, Baba. Tell me more. What happened?
You see, what it is that the one poster which stated what you said on your channel many times.
Yes.
It stated Tinubu mega slum landlord with the picture that showed him for who he really is without any dressing. That was the thing that so annoyed them. They began to attack the poster and tried to drag it from my hands. Not only tried to drag the part, began to do the pushing and the shoving as though now I will fold, and the intimidation. I had to just show as though I'm not a young man, but I'm not somebody you will just walk over like that. So the issue is they don't want you to even speak because they want to sell that lie to the people that this looter came to London and he was welcomed by the people in diaspora, the refugees, as I call. Let's call it what it is. We're not there because
mobilized and how much they spend mobilizing. That everywhere in Chatham House yesterday, you are like a member of Tinubu's team or APC supporters who came there. They are like ratio maybe 3-1 to all of you there.
Yes,
they tripled you.
There was a strong contingent of Yoruba nation. But however, one thing I would say, and this is very funny, somebody phoned me through somebody else and didn't know who I was and said I was told to put in contact with you. You might be somebody who could arrange Nigerians to turn out tomorrow to welcome Tinubu. I listened. I said, really? He said that they're ready to pay £50 a head.
Of course now, £50, £100.
I laughed. £50 a head. So I should organize 50 people. £50 a head. So I should organise, if I could organise 50 people and put it out for people to come along. I laughed. I said, look at this. Because you remain anonymous, people will tell you many things.
I know.
And when they tell you those things, you will see it for what it is. Those people who were there had no conviction. Those people who were there when it finished were hanging around waiting for their stipend for that day. That's what they were there for. They were there to try and get paid. These near enough pensioners who didn't have anything better to do. And if they did, why would they? One man stood there and said he was a lawyer and that poster was offensive. I said, is it true or is it a lie? Is it a slum or is it a mega city? Do we have light and running water? Do we have good hospitals? Do we have good schools? Does it flood continually when it rains? Or does it change? It doesn't. So the issue then became one of this poster speaks truth. If you don't like the truth, that's nothing to do with me. Change it. They have to go
that route
to the physical.
You are Igbo or you are our enemy. You kill our father. After all those arguments were lost on the poster, yeah?
There you go. Yes. Now look at that guy very well. He will go somewhere and sit down and pretend that he's a decent person.
He's not.
Even
I'm glad we have his face.
The guy was calling me Igbo afterwards. Afterwards, when the police had come, because the police came over and said, I want arrested and all the rest of that kind of thing. And I waited until afterwards. No. I waited till afterwards. And then I approached him. I said, after it's all said and done and it's finished, not the one who was saying, not the shorter one of the two, the other one who was trying to instigate it. Right. I said, I'm not going to kill you and you're not going to kill me over these people who don't give a damn about you.
They don't give a damn.
They don't give a damn about you, your children, your grandchildren. I'm sure you have them. They don't give a damn about you. But you will be there trying to instigate something where you don't know the beginning or the end of it in order to serve somebody else's agenda. Have you so devalued yourself? I said, you can support whoever you want. That's not my problem. You do whatever it is you feel to do, but me too, I have the right to say whatever it is that I need to say. That's it. I said, let me leave you, because I don't want to see you and we have animosity. You continuing whatever it is you continue, you know my stance.
No.
My stance will remain stance. Because it is the right thing to do. Because when confronted with the truth, all they could offer was violence. And if it was Nigeria, they would say they would deal with you. Yes. In reality, they're only dealing with cowards.
That's right.
Don't deal with Boko Haram.
They don't really fuck around with people who can actually stand on their... You are right. You are.
No, they don't. They want people who they can subjugate and enslave. These are cowards. I saw Gandola. I saw in the clip someone who came out of the car. I saw someone. All those people who were there. When you see them up front and personal, you realize, how did these people enslave you?
Look at them.
You will look at them and ask,
are these the people?
How did these people enslave you? These people. It's a shock to me, Michael. It's a shock.
I'm glad you have
that we're in the circumstance where we find
ourselves. You have
ourselves.
been one of the prolific people who have been doing their own freelancer reporting and at the same time revolution, which you have never ceased to do from the day one you signed up. I've seen you as that person, right? That uses every space, every
like I've seen you
to express his displeasure with the system. So, well done. Nobody. Sir, you should have a good evening as well, okay? I'm going to take another call, and we're going to be calling it a night soon, by the way. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. Indeed. Good night.
Good night.
Thanks so much. Now, that's Nobody. A quick one. The line is still open, by the way. I want to take a short one. Break. Hello there.
Oh.
Hey, Babo.
Maiyegun Baba, this is Ola from Manchester.
Ola from Manchester. I wanted to say Ola from
Manchester.
No, Ola Manchi. Baba, how you doing?
Ade, my brother, how are you, sir?
I am very well. Oh, thank you very much. And yeah, you are live. Ola.
Good. Yeah, thank you. I have done my own part of the using the account.
God will help me bless you.
Yeah, that was 2 days ago. Yes, yes. So thank God for that. Thank God for that. And with this people, and it's very terrible that people have eyes that they cannot see.
They can see.
People who is part of the corrupt system.
They are.
So what difference will he make that you cannot do before now or influence now? It doesn't need to be in power to do something great.
God bless you, Baba.
In Lagos or Yoruba land. People will respect you forever. You'll be a life president in heart of people forever. Rather than be a president for 8 years for nothing. You understand? What will happen to our health system if he becomes president that he cannot do now that he's not president?
Really do now that we can see the template for it. At least let's see the template. But you are telling us that now us know they see him. So you just say we're blind. How come you know they use them? If you did there, why you know they use them?
Why you know they use them? What about the educational system? What difference do you make that you cannot do now that you are not a president? You have the capacity to do something for the educational system, the infrastructural system, the electricity and power. You understand me? That you can do something. What about the road network? What can you not do anything about that? Even in Yoruba land, but we will talk Yoruba land. Even in Lagos, it's lucky that he call it the mega slum.
The mega slum.
You understand? Yes. Okay. So the point is there is nothing that is going to offer anybody. Nigeria is finished. Long time ago is finished. There is nothing. Where is our airline? Do we have any airline? For now, the
Nigeria here now, a poster in the house of Lagos Abobakus. If you go to the houses now, you see the poster of Nigeria here. I'll be here, Nigeria. They are still waiting. They are still waiting for airport. Expecting a place to come.
And these are infrastructures that will have provided employment for millions of people. Where is the shipping line?
You know where I was talking. You see, Baba. You know where I was talking about mad people. A lot of them in Nigeria. That sometimes, if you look at the people they call rich people in Nigeria, mostly they are politicians. Say no be madness for person to take money. They say this money is for hospital. Build hospital for 200 people in this community. You steal the money, right? Then you decide to use the money, right? You use the money to pay for medical treatments abroad, so that anytime when you sick, you can go abroad and go and get treatment. Shey that one no be mental problem for this. Even if person care about his own health, which one is closer to travel to London for medical care or just take Okada 10 minutes drive to the nearest hospital emergency and get there? Which one is better?
The funny aspect is that they are coming to meet Nigerian doctors.
When they come here, Nigerian doctors, Nigerian nurses, Nigerian gynecologists, specialists, they are the most people who actually.
They are all over the place. Yes, they are consultants all over the place. I work in the health sector. Nigeria is ready most of all the units. In where I work, you understand?
No shame.
I don't understand how they are thinking. No shame. It's just a disgrace. And even the people themselves, I don't know what is wrong with them. The people themselves, need to wake up and see this reality and this. What else can you? What else can happen to Yoruba land that can wake us up other than what has been happening? Now you can't travel from Lagos to Ibadan during the night, which I used to travel 15 years ago. I know where the potholes are on those roads. But now you can't travel. You can't travel to Ibadan. You can't travel to Ibadan.
Anytime from 7 p.m. Anytime from 7 p.m. If you find yourself on Lagos Ibadan Expressway, if you see any hotel very popular around close, I bet no travel. Find the hotel, stay there. You pay than to pay ransom. And you are going to even be lucky. Yeah, you are only lucky if they take ransom from you. Many people are not lucky. Imagine you will not go abroad. You don't suffer, do everything. You now make them. You are in Nigeria. They can't take you. One ragtag criminal with gun can't kill you because of 10 million naira. Because of 10 million naira. Can't kill you. Say they don't pay 10 million naira. All our life, can't kill me because of 10 million or 20 million. Baba, Ọlọ́run ẹ máa regret mi tó ti ń gé ọrùn mi yẹn ni pé kí ni mo wá ṣe bí
I'm
wetin I
telling
go
you,
do for
in
this
my
place
city, Nigeria.
Èyí 40 mi ni o na me carry myself come here èmi náà dè bí ẹran yìí èmi lẹ̀ ń nà bí ẹran yìí èmi ni mo máa kú torí 10 million naira yìí ọmọ think am well o that is our reality today.
It's just a waste of generation. All those leaders, you know, they are corrupt. They are a waste.
Shameless people.
And there is nothing that they are not doing everything they touch.
And they want respect. They want respect. Irresponsible people want you to respect them. I mean, how does that work? Respect is end. They say, Abby. People wait, irresponsible Baba won't make the children will go out also do everything, make name or everything. May come back and give them
I better not meet any one of them any year in the airport or anywhere. If I meet anybody anywhere on the street here, I will challenge. You understand?
I never cross them alone. I'm still looking for the day I'm going to cross them. You see that yesterday when I was doing a program, and one of the people were asking questions. One of them, then the guy was struggling. He said he's a lawyer. He's struggling to ask the question. Like you could tell, he was so nervous. You see me, if Nami sit if Numbu yesterday inside the same hall, and so my voice really shake. But nobody say I didn't have also anger.
Baba, law to the council in Nigeria to talk. There's no need to be a lawyer in Nigeria because lawyers are the ones that are supposed to have taken Nigeria away from these dirty politicians.
Which law they study? The law.
But lawyers themselves are already beat back over. So what's the point? That's the point. I don't respect anybody that says he's a lawyer from Nigeria. Why would I respect you?
If I should attend any program and one of these guys is there, Baba, they can't do, but if I see a one-on-one, we fit talk and say, if, for example, let's say Aregbe Mugbo, for example, Baba Kabiru. Okay, Baba Aregbe Kabiru. I go rapper, you go no say they wind them up. Like you go no say they wind them. You go be like, say, she won't move me shereni. She will go move me shereni. But if we did anywhere, then did somewhere. I mean, they did the high table. They customer would ask questions. They give you microphone. Now so my voice go to check. But my own voice that will be shaking is not because of nervousness.
Yeah.
Mine will be shaking because I'm trying to control that anger in me. Like, so I am just trying to, imagine I say, Baba, imagine if I grab the microphone and I'm like, Mr. Tifnumbu, and everybody in the hall just burst into laughter. Sure you get and say, who be that person? I say, that guy be that Maiyegun be that see him. Oh yeah, wait. That moment, my own anger feel begin to rise. And my voice feel begin to shake. Because I go just want to try and make sure say some things I no say am. Meanwhile, if I no say am, I don't go feel all right. I'm still waiting for the day that I'm gonna see them come to a place and I'm gonna be in the same place with them. You go see drama. Shore. The one we Shore do them in New York in 2010, 2011. It go be child's play.
Yeah.
But I never get that chance because I live for Scotland. Scotland I did. I know they get access like all of them away to England. And they pay me. And I don't feel relocate. But one day I'll be lucky. I'll be in the same room with them and I can ask them questions and say, I'll burn it.
It will happen. It will happen.
It will happen, I believe
Thank you so much, my brother.
Allah, Manchester. Baba, and they pass man she all the time.
Yes. The other day I missed you when you were traveling. I saw your short videos.
They come Mustang Lane. You see that?
Them the road. I know Mustang Lane very well. Yes. Anytime you reach Mustang Lane, if I know you are there, I will rush down there.
You get place where they eat for Mustang Lane. One of these days, I go to Manchester. We go meet for Mustang, and hopefully, I'll be lucky enough to see you. Baba, thank you so much for tonight, Ola.
Yes, I will look forward. Thank you so much. God bless my brother.
And you too, Baba. Thank you. That's Ola from Manchester. Now, if I say we're not going to do this our fundraiser the way we should be doing it, or the way I should be doing it, and I'm going to improve on that, okay? But I prefer it being voluntary as always. Hello there.
Baba. Baba.
Kabiesi.
Brother,
Baba. See, Princess is looking for you. Okay? Princess need your expertise in the area of this our food supply. Sure, you get what I'm trying to say. And she personally, are you there? She personally starts me.
Yeah,
I wanted the expertise in a room, just your experience. Say, you know that stuff, eh? But it's good to hear from you tonight, Baba. How are you?
I
don't see
At this point, no, the last that we move that
as you do talk before, Baba, bet you already go instead I Latino number in front of me. So it go day top. I get like about 18,000 messages here, and I don't know how I go take from you. But if you say I, it will come to the top. I'll get you your numbers, and you can talk behind the scene. I'm gonna need there before. I mean, anytime from after the 15th of this month, okay? So, Baba, you are live. Everybody can hear you now, especially on
brother, good evening, everybody. Good evening, all the house.
Good evening to you.
I'm sorry I've been away for a little while.
Yeah, I know.
It's all this up and down of school runs, work, our bills that is going up in the UK.
Gas
Baba, I want me to try Baba,
you believe that?
Baba, I'm going to ask for you, both golf, electric bill, because we will day fight for my house, everything, Baba. Mortgage, Baba, our bill from about 1,300, don't go almost 2,800 pounds.
No doubt, because you remember.
I will tell you, confirm.
Hey.
I will tell you.
2 days, 2 days. Now 2 days, Now 2 days I take the act like say I just a day angry, like person was just a day angry. They don't know why. They didn't know why I was angry, right? I woke up,
Baba,
a day before.
You don't need to
you know what I mean? Now? A day before, I just.
I know what I thought you. Sorry to cut you.
Right.
The person who be careful now. When they pay your wages finish, maybe now on the 10 or on the 20 something, you don't come out all the direct debit, Baba. If you don't take time, if you don't control your temper, you go to invest for your children and your wife.
And you would, they won't know why. And you are not going to be able to, because you know what I felt, You know what I felt. When I got my money, right? When I got my money, I know that my bill, I don't get mortgage yet, now rent. So my bill is between 2,006 to 3,500 pounds. It's quite massive. Sure you get. However, for the first time, Baba, when they took everything, I was still seeing about 1,300 pounds or so. And I woke up that day and everything was like gone. And I was seeing about 71 pounds, right? So I went to check. And I just realized that they just took, the one that actually got to me was the electricity. Usually they take about 180, 160 from me. These guys they said I should send their meter reading. I sent. Baba, they took almost 286 pounds from me. Or more than rob me. I look at my bank, everything is gone. I felt like I've been robbed. I felt like everything, everything is gone. Suddenly, my mood just changed.
Baba, if you didn't control your temper after your wages these days in England, you start getting upset with your family, with your children, your wife.
30 days of work.
Yeah, and they won't know what is the problem. You understand me? They won't know what is the problem. You understand me? And they are not the cause of the problem. And you will just be getting upset.
No, it's not their reason.
You understand me? So that is part of what you are saying. If those evil men and evil women, if they fix Nigeria properly, the way they're supposed to fix Nigeria, Baba, we are not supposed to be in this kind of condition. You understand me? Working 12 my shift is 12 hours every day. I do security in this country. You understand me?
Yeah,
I need to take extra job now. I'm doing 5 days, but I need to take care now. I'm telling you.
I know it.
Last night,
I used to feel like I have a lot of money. I don't lie you, Irumale. I don't really work too much. When I was working for Sky, right, I was getting good pay, very good money, okay? I work 4 days a week. And all my work in a week is just about 38 hours, okay, in all. Very good pay. Then I've got my YouTube. They also give me very, very good money. But for the first time, for the first time, I felt like all my money gone. And I felt the panic of, oh my, what am I going to do? Until I started, 2 days later, I started feeling like, okay, I've got my credit card. I know kuku they do shopping. I know kuku they buy fancy things or anything, right? The worst case scenario with my credit card, right? I could still live through comfortably. But that was not how it used to be. I used to run my credit for a whole month, and credit of about £2,500, Baba, and I won't spend up to £200 in a whole month. So I can't leave my credit card just for buying fuel, filling my gas, filling my car, and the other stuff. But Baba, this last month and this month, my credit card has been my saving grace, and I think it's contributing to why I don't get money when I get paid. Everything is gone there to pay for everything.
It's direct debit.
It's still it's direct debit.
It's direct debit.
So we can tell.
The new security company that took over the contract of my former security company. My former security company usually paid on the 10th, but this one they pay on the 15th.
Right.
I need to call all the companies that normally remove my phone, the mortgage, the electricity that come. I need to change the date because another company has took over. So I changed it on the 19th. So every 19th.
Extra more than what you used to pay your first bill. I work for Sky, so I know how it works. They call it pro rata billing. Now, you know why some people who are listening to us, the reason why they should understand why this conversation is so important. These are two Yorubas, brothers, who have lived abroad and still living abroad. Talking about the life here in the UK. It may sound so hard and all that, right? There's always alternative to make it up to whatever any shortages we are facing. But people like us, if we are supposed to be, from as we are from Yoruba land, if we have to have come from a place where, our own place, where things are in order, we are likely not going to work as hard as we are working right now. Or if we ever have to work this hard, we'll probably be more richer than what we are facing in a foreign land. We have no choice. So if people don't understand what Nigeria has done to us, this is the example. You spend all your life in the cold, working. Go on.
Last week Friday, I was on my shift and my phone was ringing constantly. One of my uncles, I won't mention his name.
Right.
He has never called me before for any assistance or for any help. Others do call. You understand me?
Yeah.
I was like, no.
This is surprising.
No,
I need to pick
call me.
I need to
the
pick this
only
call.
time he will call you, you understand me? He will just call you maybe once or twice in a month. Hello. How are you? Are you okay? How is your family? Are you okay? I learned that everything is going very, very tough in England. How are you coping? I'm fine. I'm good. We are managing. You understand me? The next thing I did was I just cut the call. When I'm on my break in the afternoon around 2 o'clock, I called my immediate sister, the one that is in Laro, the one that is doing oil business at Fire. I said, come, Elijah, is there any problem with Uncle? So person said, yes. Said they call out too on Thursday that they have stroke. And they stopped him not to come to work. You understand me? And they are owing him about 7 months' salary. Someone that
paid him 7 months' salary.
7 months' salary. You understand me?
Is he going to pay
that they
for
want
his
to
own
take him to
healthcare?
hospital. My sister just said, I won't lie to you, my brother. Whatever you can send, I've sent 50,000 naira to his account. Baba, as I'm finishing work like this, I'm closing 8 o'clock. I do 8 to 8.
Wow.
The next thing I did after walking out from the shop, because I do retail security, I just bring out my phone. Pim, 20,000 first. On Sunday again, he started calling. I didn't pick his call. I know he wants to thank me. I didn't pick his call. On Sunday again, another 20,000. You understand me? This is someone that has worked for a company for almost 13 years.
Wow.
One Indian company. He has like 8 rooms house in Songo. He didn't live more than himself. You understand me? He has just only one wife.
His moderate life. He's not doing doing more than himself.
I so much love him. You understand me? He's a very nice man. I'm very, very
the
honest.
kind that you look at and say, if there are people that should be better off in this life, you deserve to be better off in this life. But look at life. I get it. I know that kind of people.
I won't believe where he works. Someone that built house in Songo, 8 rooms, face me and face
a landlord who
is working in Ikeja GRA as a driver to one Indian company. 13 years, and they are owing me about 6 or 7 months salary. They said the company has some problem, blah blah blah, this and this, that and that.
They laid him off.
As I finish work today, Baba, now then they hold me. I know they hold them work. What to just be saying, you know? Oh, be I want to come and hold me. So bad on the 15.
100% now.
So yeah,
tó bá dín ìjọba ló yà kọ́kọ́ san owó yẹn wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá lé wọn mú ẹ gbọ́ kí lè tẹ̀ fún mọ́lẹ̀ lówó oṣù ẹ̀. Like you don't even need to do anything. If they get into problem, they don't fit pay you. UK government will start paying you statutory salary. I be waiting they call them. The salary you're supposed to collect apart from bonus. They will be paying you. They will hold them.
About 2 weeks ago, I went for one training because I live in Basildon. Right. I went for one training, 3 days training. You know, Sammy. It's a security training too, just to upgrade myself a little bit again in Southend. And I just took that 3 days off. You know, Sam. I just booked holiday 3 days for that training. They paid me for that training. They paid me over 3 and something pounds.
Training will pay your bill. You will won't work for them. No. You know what I mean?
See, they pay me now. The training paid me for that 3 days.
Yes.
And my place of work, they pay me for that my 3 days.
Oh, they paid you for attending. Then they still paid you for the 3 days break you went for the training by your own employer. That is UK for you. I know that one, 100%. Yeah.
Holiday. You know, I booked 3 days holiday. It's Monday to Wednesday. The training is 9 to 5. I was paid for the training for 3 days, and I was paid at my place of work too. You know, Sammy. I didn't call off sick. I haven't taken on any holiday this year. You know, Sammy. So I just 3 days. I just book 3 days holiday. You know, Sammy. I don't need to tell them I'm going for a training or I'm going on holiday. I just book my holiday and they paid me. And you can imagine someone that has worked for like 6 months now and he transports himself every day, Monday to Friday, from Songo to work together. And one idiot, àwọn bàbá olórí burúkú táyé wọn ti bàjẹ́ táyé wọn ò ní dá tó ò ní gbé nǹkan rẹ̀ ṣe èpè lọ́rọ̀ wọn gbà. Wọn ò lè padà lọ sí Nàìjíríà o kán lọ jókòó sí Nàìjíríà wọ́n wà ní London bí
wọ́n máa kú bí chicken ni wọ́n sáré kú but they are in London wọ́n prefer kó stay síbí.
Kò ṣe ń pọ̀ máa kú bí chicken wọ́n á kàn tẹ̀ ṣubú báyìí stroke á gbé wọn kán tó gbé wọn ní ambulance wọ́n ti kú dànù ikú tó máa pa wọ́n nìyẹn. Àwọn ń kú wèrè àwọn bàbá wèrè olórí burúkú. I had one idiot that was telling you that when you get old you will be pooing your body too. Like Tinubu. Remember you get
old man wey dey support Tinubu look at me up and down. He said ìwọ náà tó dàgbà ń sìn ìwọ náà máa tó máa tọ̀ lé wa máa yàgbẹ́. So ìwọ gan agree pé Tinubu ń tọ̀ lé ń yàgbẹ́ sára àbí ó wá wo ọmọ inú ó wá sọ pé òun dókòwò náà dàgbà kó máa yàgbẹ́ sára orí ikú dìran nílé wọn.
Him himself he can never go to Nigeria and spend.
He won't go there now. What they won't go do?
You know what I mean? But in 2018, I was on Medview flight from Lagos to London. An old man that was coming for a medical died on that flight.
Really?
I can't forget. In 20 years, Medview. When Medview was running Lagos to London, London to Lagos, you know what they did? They pushed the man to the back and they covered him with what they call
or something.
One blanket. You understand me? By the time we landed in Heathrow, for good 40 minutes, they didn't allow us to come out from the flight. Police is on ground, ambulance is on ground. The woman that was an elderly woman that was sitting next to the woman, they start questioning her. Police came in. They got to say the woman is a Yoruba man. Listen to me now.
Yeah.
But this story is a small story. Anybody that worked with Medview can confirm this. 2018. If I check my passport, I'll remember that date because I indicated somewhere. I was coming from Nigeria. I went on holiday to Nigeria. Medview that they are giving for you flight, all those things. Yeah, Nigerian food. That is why I bought the ticket. Now my friend was saying, I'll get for you. I get this thing.
I get me to lot everything. The flight. But they going to my last year. It was going to go and do go to meet my good. But Johnson, most je pounded yam money. So well, I missed that much.
You know what happened? It gets to a stage when they started interrogating her, the elderly woman that was sitting next to the Baba.
To the old man.
The woman started speaking Yoruba. Aloma Jara Kuba. Me o mo wori o. Emi na wo plane ni ajo joko ni o. He just said he's going to the toilet. They later discovered that the man was living here in the UK.
Right.
He went to Nigeria. Something happened. I think he has a diabetes. He has other health issues. So I think he spent more than what he was supposed to spend in Nigeria. So he was trying to come back.
All his medication and all that.
Thank you. And he was trying to come back. You understand me? His children was here. One of the children that was supposed to follow him down
to Nigeria was waiting there for his arrival. There in London.
No, just to come back to here, you understand me? That one didn't have a valid visa to come with him.
Okay.
So they just left only Baba on the flight.
To
come back.
Right.
Yeah, it was just him. The other children that was here. You understand me? So that kind of old fool that was on that making rubbish comments, you understand me? Can he go to Nigeria and spend 3 or 4 months without running back?
Look at him. He's probably going to be in his own 50s at the early 60s too. You saw him.
And you know the worst part of it?
Tell us.
They are all collecting a very good pension here. They collect more than 800, 1,000 pounds. Free medical care.
Some of them. Now they wait till they call this thing again. Credit, universal credit, universal credit. Yeah. Paying for their house rent, paying for their transportation, right? Okay, they give them this free pass on bus, tube, and everywhere because of their age.
Every night,
age mates within Nigeria cannot even feed well. These Olori Bruku people are in London carrying placard, shouting at one local. I mean, they didn't know.
Every 9 o'clock, they use their free bus pass.
Yeah.
To go anywhere. My mother-in-law will live to get there.
In the UK. For us here in Scotland,
anywhere. If she's going anywhere, she will wait till 9 o'clock. She's 74. Now, you understand me? I won't lie to you. Our pension is about 1,200 monthly. 74 years old woman. So tell me, someone that lives
in Nigeria, Baba, 1,400, 1,300 pounds. In today's Nigeria, we are talking about 1.1, 1.2 million naira. Any pensioner where they collect that one among the old people where they queue for their money in Nigeria today, 1 million naira pension, 50,000 naira, they won't pay them. They are dying, old men.
Person where they work, where they work from on the 1st to on the 30th, where even they work for bank, as a cashier, he or she don't collect 1 million naira. Not to talk of pension now. I'm going to talk. My good.
Let's compare. So if these people think say they can always it's fading up. Everything is fading now. Somehow, some of them they will soon stop coming out now because their children will be seeing them on videos and say, "Hello, daddy. Sorry, I thought you said you are meeting with your GP. I saw a video on social media right now where you are carrying placard. Daddy, what is that nonsense now? When did you start all this? I thought you've stopped all this nonsense, eh? You are supposed to see your doctor. You left that place, you go and carry placard for politicians. They will soon be running away. You won't see them outside anymore. We are getting to that stage.
So we are going to put stop to all those rubbish.
It's a matter of time. I believe.
They put us in many problems. Baba, you see, depression in Nigeria is real.
Yes.
Now Nigeria, they hear, then go say, they see somebody this morning, no. You don't fall down, you don't die.
That's it. Young person, and he was healthy. He was just in his car. He started his car like this. As he started his car, he just put his head on the steering like that. And that's it, he's dead. I hear a camera. But they didn't know that you could have a cardiac arrest just right there and die.
There is one
camera call.
Camera. Papa, Shibibo, the husband, Sonny, nice guy. Now one of my palace, put tenant from my house.
Wow.
Up to date, we are to talk to you. Our rent, because we don't share my father's house, our room belongs to my elder sister. Since 2 years when the husband died, Baba, I'm the one paying our rent. I told her, even if she wants to spend 10 years there, with our 3 children, I'll be paying. You know what? You know what?
As long as they want, yeah.
You know what? The husband, nothing do this guy. This guy just wake up, go walk. They say they come back from work, he fall down, they rush him to 1 year hospital for a keja there. Before you know what's happened, the next day they come and say something don't die. I said, what's kill him? He fall down, blah, they rush him, they say get blood pressure before, blah, blah, blah. I said, what? This one of my lieutenant, this my guy with this. If I go Nigeria with this sit down, they shape
together, they run things together. I know. And it looks LV. Every time you saw him, it was LV, it was active.
But he's passing through a lot of things within him.
That is for you who is closer to him. You were closer to him, so you could tell. But when you see him physically, it looks what? Does he look depressed? Did he look depressed?
I thought.
It looks normal. That's why you said that when he died, you were shocked. Even though you know that he was going through something, but everybody goes through something anyway. We are all going through a lot. Sure, you get.
I know.
But like we wanted to say, in Nigeria, a lot, you are going through more. What you are going through in Nigeria is not normal. It's not the normal life challenges. It's not normal. And that is why a lot of people...
I get my business partner. We want to do truck business together for Germany. I go to Germany first week in January.
Right.
This guy buy ticket yesterday. He sent me ticket. I sent my boy from my warehouse to meet him. He sent me in ticket. I fall down to my boy, really want to check. Make you go wait for the man.
Yeah.
Somebody will buy ticket from Kano to Lagos. 10 o'clock flight. Baba. This man no reach Lagos till after 7 this night. They keep changing the ticket. Later, he sent me a message. He said, Mr. Additional, they've changed my ticket from 3 o'clock. They say it's from Kano to Abuja, from Abuja to Lagos again. They say they are in short of aviation fuel. I said, what? Baba, 2019, Air France delayed me just 3 hours from Paris to Heathrow. I collected 500 and something euro from them. They paid me.
Compensation.
I follow it up.
Oh, Baba, we can talk all night about the rotten system and the victims. See, make I take one more. If I say this guy won't tell us something, if I say your story don't touch some people tonight, Irumole.
Yeah.
Go and expect the phone call from Princess. We will take it from there.
I don't say you so
I don't see him. I don't reply you too. Yeah, I've responded to Irumole Baba. Thank you. Ahmed, I am about to round up. Ahmed, I'm just rounding up right now, and I don't know why you are it's like you wanted to do something. Yeah? Are you there? Hang on. Hello? Okay. I don't think you have a chance of making that statement. Ahmed. So I'm going to call it a night tonight, as my time is so up, and we are now almost just at 11 o'clock. So I want to hear what he has to say.
Yeah. Now
Sorry, what happened?
Now that conversation you are having with the room mother.
Yes, I know, because I'm wondering, like, why are you trying to call back? Could it be that that conversation triggered something, Ahmed?
Yeah, so the opportunity that you just want to use it, just see one or two things.
Okay.
You see, I was on a YouTube channel where some people they were complaining about living abroad, some were even saying, I want my cooking, I want my father, not in Nigeria, all this kind of things like that, So, and they were giving some people kind of impression like, Nigeria, all this kind of things, like if you leave that country, you come here, you don't stop yourself, there is nothing here like for you. And I told them, I said, you people are so lazy in your life. That is why you feel like
typical Nigeria. They go come and flood this whole place now. Yes. They will spoil this place for us. Very soon we'll not go get job to do anymore. Very soon we are not going to blah blah. Nigeria stay in Nigeria, but these same people, they are also going to be promoting the criminals that will make Nigeria unsafe for those they are lying to stay there. Ahmed.
Of course. So you see what is happening is now. The way Nigeria should work, and we have what is it called? Resources that if these people have built what they are supposed to do, jobs, facilities that working, everything is working. Isheta and Sheni abroad, all those jobs are hard work. I don't know if you understand what
I am following you.
Our resources, we have the resources.
I will you new.
I will you resources. If you don't want to charge the most taxes, doesn't make sense. So you cannot compare. That is why I say that we always talk that we want to go back.
Look at Russia, Ahmed. Look at Russia. Can Russia fi push? Can he put in the rest film try to push the rest of the world? Try anything. No, they try. No, they push us anyhow. No, they talk to us anyhow. It's because they have all the resources that the world need, and they own their resources.
And call me Maiyegun is going to those personnel in Nigeria, power in the military. Those people, they will send you out, make una go the kill people anyhow. On top $130 every month, where they pay you. I think $150 where they pay you.
You're talking about the soldiers now.
Yes, the soldiers.
And the police, by the way.
Yes, it be like I talked this thing last time I called with day on People's Parliament. But here, as a soldier, when you now in army, now then they pay for my own waiting every you understand. They will give you food. They will give you food allowance, housing allowance will be there.
Yes.
And how much will they pay you as family man where person be? Because you say it depends on how many families you get. Now it depends on how much you pay. As I did so, we say family person, which you say me, I take almost check every time it's close to $4,000 for month.
There's no doubt.
Plus the BHA, everything, jump up to almost $4,000. They share some bet you make more than that. But after to buy share it is served. I hear.
Remain the same.
Any honorary discharge.
Honorary discharge.
I hear. I hear will remain the same.
Never.
Anybody that knows about it, if you
know why I respect that of the Americans? It's like there's another one that if you are serving and then you die normally, right? Somebody is serving and he died during the action and all that, their family, they will enjoy that same free medical care and medical insurance or something for life. Veteran family in America is because I keep wondering why people they want to die for America.
But you are missing.
Yeah.
On my college.
School new, college new, everywhere new.
On my law. Was normally loan
student loan.
Grants were loan for student loan. But you military
Baba serve America. Look away the
Èmi gan mo ṣe wà yìí, mo ń ṣe online. Mo ń ka automotive technology online. So gbogbo ìgbà tí mo ti fi wà ní reserve torí ìsìn mo ń padà activity. Gbogbo ìgbà tí mo ti wà ní reserve, mo ń ṣiṣẹ́ mi.
And now doing other things because reserve is reserve. Tó bá pè yín lóṣù mẹ́fà, wọ́n á máa san salary yẹn lọ náà ni. Bó pè yín lọ́dún kan, wọ́n á máa san lọ náà ni.
So ní Nàìjíríà tó bá jẹ́ sójà ní Nàìjíríà wọ́n bí ẹ̀dá kó lọ ṣiṣẹ́ mi, you are going against the law. Wọ́n ti sanwó títí fún ẹ. So definitely wọ́n máa mú nǹkan mọ́kàn.
And now you go become bodyguard to politicians, they carry gun. Or bodyguard to other criminals, they carry gun for them. And they will pay you.
If easy, they will push you out there and put you to rubbish. So all these things don't be magic. Now people put work, they put in
a lot of work into it.
And they care about their people. They care about their people. I
mean, when do people get tired? Listening to the same people again and again and then expecting them to do different things.
How do you want this?
How do they feel comfortable doing that? I will never be comfortable. I have always been angry. Every time I look at how deceitful these people are, I feel so insulted and angry. Like, do they actually feel like we are so dumb? Or maybe they actually see us as dumb? And now, somebody who is not as smart as myself, but because the system allowed them to rig and rob me, then look at me and feel like I'm dumb. It's insulting. Like talking to me like I am dumb. Like I'm talking to you. I'm a senator. I know what I'm talking about. I've been shielding the senator. Senator.
Did you hear me, Bam?
Yeah, I did with you.
Money people go for it. The way they catch insult that.
Yeah.
You want to go you want to what? If not because they are not ready to do that for you. If not, as long as you commit crime for life.
But everybody know if it be like you get chance. So if they owed you too much for that airport, the moment if as they do their Nigeria the moment they realize to see your ID card as an American soldier, everything will change for you. I don't feel like you.
24 hours, no matter.
No, to bad the level you escalated in you beat American soldier for airport. What you do? He's a Nigerian, he's a Shemadini. Like you know how you go be now. But for somebody like me, they say I beat him well. They say, why you they beat this guy? Why you they beat this guy? They say now that Maiyegun, that nonsense boy. If they come from Scotland, say, oh now beat him.
So nobody only maybe money,
you get chance. You have chance.
As long as I don't commit crime, I don't keep person, wallahi, nothing will happen. Me, I talk, nothing will happen.
It is well. Amen. Thank you so much. Let's wrap it up now. Tomorrow is another day. It is what it is tonight. Our time has so far spent and gone. I'm going to open the line some other time for everybody to, make a contribution as well. So my next program is likely going to be in Yoruba. The reason why it's going to be in Yoruba is that people want me, or our people want me to give them the update on how do you really think we should go about getting every one of us who is ready to stay on the track for an emancipated, independent Yoruba nation. Something that we hope that we'll be able to make an impactful difference this time around by getting people engaged, get you involved, and indeed make you understand why you want to be part of it as well, okay? So hopefully we'll be able to. I'm going to do that in Yoruba. It may be tomorrow next. So thank you, every one of you who spent your evening with me, and I'm going to see you some other time, okay? Good night. Remember, if you don't go vote for APC, be careful that they don't deal with you, especially if you're from another part of northern part of Nigeria. I don't want to think about it. But good night from here.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Maiyegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Bó bá ṣe eré àní Maiyegun máa wí.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Maiyegun Diary politico.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Presido bá rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí bá.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin ti ń rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀. Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ̀lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lúwẹ̀ túnra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lúwẹ̀ túnra kì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lúwẹ̀ túnra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lúwẹ̀ túnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.